Right, so today I'm going to make a video on how to make mint wine. So we've got loads of mint cuttings there on top of this rack. We've got some large pots with mint in. We've got another pot of mint over here, and further up the garden we've got another pot there, and a little bit of lemon balm also that I might throw in. So let's get on it. Right, so this is the amount of mint leaves that we're going to use for this 1 gallon wine recipe. So it's 2 pint pots, and they're packed really tight with mint leaves, and I've put the stems in as well. I've made it before without the stems, and there's very little difference, to be honest. So yeah, we've got 2 pints of mint leaves crammed into a pint pot, and we're going to soak these now in hot water. Okay, so we've tipped our 2 crammed pints of mint leaves into this stainless steel pan, and we're going to bruise the mint a little bit to try and release some of the lovely mintiness. So I'm just going to give it a bash about with this spoon, and I'll rip it up a little bit before I add the hot water. So remembering this is for 1 gallon of mint wine. Fairly easy to make, and surprisingly quite a good white wine. I've been making it for around 5 years. So let's get some hot water on it now. Okay, so we've poured all the mint into the pan, and we've bruised it to let some of the mintiness out, and now we're going to pour hot water over it. So roughly about 3-4 pints, just enough to cover it really. And I'm going to give this a bit of a stir, and then we're going to leave it till it cools down. So we'll come back to you in a minute for the next stage. Okay, so we've let the mint stand in the hot water for just over 2 hours, and we've squeezed all the liquid out into this jam pan below. And then we're going to take the mint and put it back in the pan again. And then we're going to pour roughly just over a pint of hot water. And we're doing this to try and extract the last bits of mintiness out of it, so to speak. So we'll cover that up. And then in this pan, we're going to put our sugar. So we've got a pound already weighed out in that bag there. So we put a pound of pre-weighed sugar in, and then we've got another £2 going in. And then while this mixture's still warm, we're going to give it a stir just to break the sugar down. Do that for a few minutes. Now, because this is mint wine that I'm making, I've decided to put some cloudy apple juice in, because it goes really well with mint. So I got this from a litre. I think it cost about £1 or something from Lidl. So we're going to put this in also. Right, so in goes the apple juice. And I'll give it a stir again. And then the mint leaves that we're leaving to steep in hot water, we're going to leave them for about an hour, and then we're going to strain the juice off into this muslin pan. Right, so now we're straining the rest of the liquid from the mint, trying to get as much of it out as possible, and then we're going to add a cup of tea. No sugar, no milk, and this is for the tannin. And then we're going to give this a real good stir, because there's still sugar in there that needs breaking down. And then basically we're going to let it go cool, and then we're going to put it in the demijohn. Okay, so we've strained all the must off into the demijohn, and we're going to put a spoonful of yeast in a minute, and I'm going to put a large handful of chopped up sultanas in there also, and some yeast nutrient. Right, so the must has gone into the demijohn along with chopped sultanas, roughly around 50 grams, a spoonful of wine yeast and a spoonful of yeast nutrient, and then put the airlock on. We're going to label it, and that's it basically. So thanks for watching, and stay safe, good people.